Hi everybody, welcome back to Stitching with Sherry V. I've gotten all of my Courthouse Steps blocks done, all 72 of them. So I set up 4 on my design wall to give you an idea of how you can set them together. Now these are all 12-inch blocks, finished size, which means right now they measure 12 and a half. But when I sew them together, they'll end up being 12 inches. So, whoops. On this side, you will see that I have them where the darks are going up one side and then across on the next row. Then on the second row, it's going across and then up and down. This variation of setting will allow you to not have any block seams matching. The only matching that you'll have is in the corner where the 4 blocks come together. So you can see, I'll try to get a little bit closer here. You can see that here is my light from this block. No, I'm sorry. This light is from this block. And then this light from this block, there's no seam matching here. The only seam that's matching is where the 4 blocks come together. Okay, now I'm going to back away again. The other way you can put these together is what I have here on the right side. And you can see that the dark is going on all 4 squares up and down. And this creates a situation where you've got several more seams to match. And what I'm talking about is on this light, which is on this block, this comes here. This light is on this block. This light is on this block. And this light is on this block. But you can see all 4 of these are coming together. So you not only have to match this intersection, but you have to match here, here, and here. And again, also on this side, you need to match this intersection. So I'll back up again. Now, traditionally, this block is done with the longest strip of the block being the dark fabric. I'm going to blame it on being left-handed. I have my longest strip as the light fabric. So when I do the blocks like I do on the, where the blocks, the dark goes up and down on all 4, you do see where the, it creates bands or columns where the dark columns go up and down, the light columns go from side to side. On this side, where I have them in like a pinwheel fashion, the darks travel. One, again, on the top, it's going up and down, then it's going side to side. On the second row, it's going side to side, then up and down. So I think, for me, I'm going to put my blocks together this way. Partly because as you look at all 4 blocks, I have pretty good distinction between my lights and my darks. However, in this block here, in this block that I'm pointing to here, this is my dark blue, dark, dark, the center. This is light, light, light. But when you back out, some of those light fabrics actually read pretty medium. So if I was to try to put it where the bands of dark would go from top to bottom, it would get a little muddy where my light fabrics are a little bit darker than full lights. So that's why I think I'm going to do the pinwheel style. And the quilt will be a bedspread size for a twin bed. So it's going to be 8 blocks across and 9 blocks down. And that's what I'll be working on, is getting these blocks all put together. I have got all kinds of fun fabric. I mean, you can see I've got forks and spoons. I've got some coffee bean fabric. Let me show you. I know, I hope I'm not making you dizzy. But there we've got some coffee bean fabric. Up here is a very old Valentine's fabric with the hearts. And there's a better look at my forks and spoons. I've got some word fabric down here. I've got some Christmas poinsettias over there. And I have lots of other fabrics. So I'll just take and throw some of these around so you can, well, not throw them around, but I'll flip them around so you can see. I've got all kinds of fabric. So there's some American flags. There's some jelly beans. Then I've got some musical themed fabric here on the edge. This was a Halloween stripe. So I've got just like a little bit of all kinds of craziness going on. So this is what I will be working on for the next little bit. And there's some leopard stripe or tiger stripe. What else we got? Yeah, so I've got a pretty good variety of fabrics. Got some batiks in here. There's more of the forks and spoons. This is some car fabric. That was left over from a kit that I got from Villa Rosa Designs. So you see the car grill. So I thought that would be fun to throw in. There's some more batiks. Here I have basketball fabric with batiks. More batiks and basketball fabric. This is some Christmas holly. So it's all kinds of fabric that I have in this quilt. So that is what I will be working on. And as I get the top finished or get the top rows sewn together, I'll give you a follow-up. So that's all I have for today. Stay quilty, be safe, and have a great day.